So after the ambition, after you have access to the rink and you're skating, you have a great coach, you surround yourself with a bunch of good friends, and your family's on board, you just have to do it. It goes right back to the top. You have to put in the focus practice and your $10,000. Okay? But really, after this chat, you shouldn't be depressed and demoralized. You should be excited because you control your destiny. Nobody's born great. Nobody. Okay? Put your time in. Maybe you're a late bloomer. Maybe it takes you a little longer. Maybe you have to go play juniors. Maybe you have to do a post-grad year. Maybe you have to redshirt. Whatever it is, if that's your dream and that's what you want to do, all you have to do is put the work in and do it. Does that make sense? You guys were actually really quiet. That's pretty awesome. So any questions for me? That's really all I have. I mean, we obviously spend a little more time when we talk to recruits, but getting to know them personally. But this is the gist that we give to all of them on what needs to happen. Because anyone who comes in our office is the same thing. They're always wanting to know, what do I need to work on? And I tell them the same thing I'm going to tell you. This is it, and you have to work on everything. So as a Red Wings fan, I'm a huge Red Wings fan, I had an opportunity. I was taking my team from Stevens Point to out east to play. We were playing in Plattsburgh, New York. We stopped to practice and catch a Red Wings game, and we got to see a game day skate. So while we were touring around, we were seeing some things. I saw Steve Eisman. He was still playing, so this was about 10, 12 years ago. And who even knows who Steve Eisman is? That's good. So, towards the end of his career, he had scored over 600 goals in the NHL. He had played in over 1,500 games, which is a lot. And so he was talking with somebody, and I overheard him say, "Well, yeah, sorry, I gotta go work on my shot." And that just struck me, and I kind of bumped a couple of kids, and I'm like, he's gonna go work on his shot. It never ends. Skill development never ends. There isn't one skill that any of you possess that is so good that you don't have to work on it anymore. It's always a continual thing to get better and better. So even when I worked at USA National Camps, I'll tell each one of those kids, you know, your skill level is good for your age bracket, but everything's going to have to be better. Your skating, your shot, strength and conditioning over the next few years is huge. And I tell kids that too. The difference between a Division I player and a Division III player is basically your fitness and your strength. That's it. And so the next few years, it's really whatever you can do to put on some weight to get a little bit stronger, not necessarily bulkier, but just hockey strength is really important, because that's the difference between playing Division I and Division III. And honestly, that's part of the reason I played Division III was at that time I was like 6'2" and 180. And the only reason I remember I was 185 pounds is because I maxed out my bench press at 185, and I was the happiest kid in the weight room because I benched more than my weight, which would have been really embarrassing if I hadn't. So that's important too. This stuff's great. I believe in what Noelle's doing. I've known her a long time. She's doing a great thing for you. Glad you're taking advantage of it. That's why I took the time to drive down here and spend the day with you. But the fitness part is a huge part too. And you got to really get going on that. So if you guys don't have any questions, I appreciate your attention. It was very good. You can grab me later during the day if you want to ask something or talk outside of the group, because I understand the group dynamics. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you very much.